What's up, everybody? Derek Anderson, the DA, and you know what really pisses me off is situations like this, okay? Situations like this where you got some folks that just want to be a victim for the rest of their lives. They're just going to be a victim. They're going to cry about somebody or something every single solitary chance they get, and it doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter if it's even real, okay? They're just going to find a reason to complain and cry victimhood, and that's what we have right here. This guy, Caleb McLaughlin, who you probably know from Stranger Things if you watch the show, recalls racism by Stranger Things fans. Why am I the least favorite? Here's the stupid thing about it, right? Like, there's characters in every show and somebody's going to be the least favorite, right? Like if you look at the series Friends, right? Everybody, there's 6 characters. Somebody's got to be the least favorite, okay? Somebody's got to be the least favorite. And it doesn't necessarily mean it's because this is a black character, a white character, or a female or a male. It could just be, hey, I just don't like your character. A lot of people don't like characters for whatever reason, and that's it. It has nothing to do with anything. Oh, I'm a black guy, I'm a white guy, I'm a Jewish guy, I'm a Latino guy, I'm a woman, I'm a man. It doesn't matter, okay? Sometimes people just don't like it because they just don't like your character. But, you know, no. Oh, that's not it. It's got to be racism. It's got to be because I'm black. You know, and the funny thing is they straight tell this dude why they didn't like his character, and he's still sitting up here talking about some racism. This stuff pisses me off, man. It really does, okay? It sets us back, all right? And the fact is that these cats get all of this attention. Hollywood plays completely into it, and it's just a bunch of BS, man. I get so fed up with it. It's like, come on, knock it off already. All right, let's go ahead and read the article. But here's the thing about it. Here's the one thing about it. I'm not going to 100% put this on this guy's shoulders, okay? There's somebody else that's to blame, and the article talks about it. I'm going to get to that, okay? Because the article talks about it, but let's go ahead and check it out. Supernatural creatures from the upside down aren't the only monsters Stranger Things star Caleb McLaughlin has to face. Oh my God, this is such a... Oh man, I can't stand this shit. The 20-year-old actor who plays Lucas Sinclair on Netflix's teen fantasy drama recently opened up about experiencing racism while starring on the show. During an appearance at Heroes Comic-Con Belgium last week, McLaughlin reflected on some of his early experiences meeting Stranger Things fans. My very first Comic-Con, some people didn't stand in my line because I was black. Where's the evidence of that? I want to hear some actual hard proof that these people like, nah, that's a black guy, I'm going to the other line. I want to see that in writing. I want to see some video proof of it. I want to hear somebody admit to it. This guy, nah, I don't understand why. It's like, this is stupid, okay? This is stupid. McLaughlin recalled in videos posted by fans and on social media, some people told me, oh, I didn't want to be in line because you were mean to Millie Bobby Brown's character 11. Even now, some people don't follow me or don't support me because I'm black. Look, fans are fans, okay? They like what they like. They dislike what they dislike, okay? And if you don't get any love because your character was mean to 11, okay? Like, people think on those levels, okay? People think like, I'm not going to stand in his line because he was mean to a fictional character in a fictional show. And, you know, people are that kind of silly, right? You know, they just like, whatever. If that's the reasoning, that's the reasoning, okay? Hey, go talk to the writers and say, hey, man, can you write some good scenes for me so people will stand in my line? And who cares if anybody stands in your lines? The people that really want to meet you are the ones that matter, all right? If they don't stand in your line, so what, all right? And I know as a kid, you were probably looking around, feeling kind of down, looking to the left, looking to the right. You know, you got all of these other people lining up to see Millie Bobby Brown. You got other people over here talking to Finn Wolfhard. Everybody, what's up, you know? And no one's talking to you, okay? I get that. As a kid, I would probably feel some kind of way too, all right? But now as you've grown up and you're a 20-year-old at this point, you should have already said, you know what? Man, I couldn't let that. You know, I see what it was now, you know? Yeah, people were just fans, and that's just the way this thing plays out sometimes. I can't take that kind of crap to heart. So, you know, I move on past that. I go on with my life. I'm not even going to mention that. Boy, I was so silly thinking that there was some racism involved with that. No. And here's the video talking about it. Let's go ahead and check that out real quick.
Definitely took a toll on me as a younger kid. My very first Comic-Con, some people didn't stand on my line because I was black. Some people told me like, oh, I didn't want to be on the line, oh, because you were mean to 11. Even now, like, some people don't follow me or don't support me because I'm black, you know? And even overseas, sometimes overseas, like, you'll feel the racism, you feel the bigotry, and it's
Yeah, you just feel the racism, right? You feel it. Oh, you don't see it, you don't hear it, but somehow it's like a tangible thing right now that you can touch. I felt the racism on that one. Get out of here, man. Like, this type of stuff really sets folks back. Instead of addressing what the real issues might be, you know, the fact that maybe they don't like your character, or maybe they don't like your acting. Maybe they just, you know, I'm not really a fan of yours. Or, you know, I only got like 2 hours to be here. I'm going to get into the lines of the 2 or 3 people that I can mess around with, and then I'm going to get off and go do some other stuff at Comic-Con. I'm not going to sit up here talking to these dudes all day, okay? Who knows? There's a lot of different reasons why people didn't stand in your line, okay? But to say that it's racism, and here's the thing that really got me upset. There's another thing that gets me upset. It says, here's Caleb talking about how he had to deal with racism just because he was, quote, the black kid who was mean to 11 in season 1. That was not a quote at all. This person puts this in quotations, and that's not a quote, okay? He doesn't say this at all. And if you watch the video, it's kind of hard to hear. So somebody that's just kind of skimming along, they'll read this, and they'll be like, oh, that's what he said? He was the black kid? Nobody said that. He didn't even say that crap. It's just trash, man. People gotta knock this shit off. I'm so tired of it. And he continues here, McLaughlin added that this mistreatment is sometimes heightened when he travels outside the U.S., sometimes overseas. You'll feel the racism, he said. You'll feel the bigotry, and sometimes it's hard to talk about and for people to understand. And I'm not going to sit up here and say that racism doesn't exist. Obviously, there are racists out there. There's no question at all about it. There are people that will simply be evil, mean assholes because of your skin color, okay? And that goes on all kinds of different spectrums, all kinds of different races, okay? That's just the way that situation goes down, all right? But let's just be honest. The supply is not meeting the demand, okay? That's why this dude had to sit up here and say, oh, well, you know, they didn't stand in my line, so they must be racist, and that's just what it is. And what I wanted to get to is here's the issue. Here's the issue right here. Because like I said, I don't 100% blame him. He said, when I was younger, it definitely affected me a lot because you're like, why am I the least favorite? Least amount of followers. I'm on the same show as everyone from season 1. He added, my parents had to be like, it's a sad truth, but it's because you're the black child on the show. So it's his damn parents' fault, okay? His parents got this dude thinking, and he's like, wow, that's crazy because I was born with this beautiful black chocolate skin. I'm not loved. You see, that's the problem that we're dealing with right now, okay? You got parents, you got the adults, okay? Probably when this kid was whatever, 10, 12, 14, they hyping his head up because they're trying to get him into the acting business. And they hyping his head up and they got this kid thinking, oh yeah, you know, it's all about the racism, man. It's all about the racism. If they don't like you, it's because you're a black guy. That's what it is, okay? His parents said this crap to him, okay? And the parents are irresponsible as hell to make a statement like that. Why would you tell your son that somebody doesn't like you strictly because you're black? Just because you're the black child on the show? Why would you tell your son that? I tell my kids, and I've told them ever since they were young, you deal with people one-on-one, okay? You deal with the person that's right in front of you, and you don't make any kind of blanket judgment or statement until you've actually dealt with this particular individual and you find out exactly what it is, okay? That's how you deal with people. And if they're racist, they're racist. You deal with them as such, okay? But you give them an opportunity to show who they really are, all right? And you take it from what it's worth. You take it for what it is at that point. But to sit up here and just kind of say, oh, you're the black child on the show, and that's the reason why nobody likes you. That's just trash parenting, you know? That's just trash parenting. And I would tell his parents that to their faces. You have emotionally damaged this child. You've made this child think that people don't like him because he's black. You've made him think that. And now he's wandering the earth, spewing this nonsense all the way off in the Comic-Con in Belgium, talking trash. Like, come on, guys. We got to really grow up, man. I'm dead serious about that, man. We just got to grow up as people. And I'm talking about black people. I'm not talking about people in general. I'm specifically talking about black people. Grow up. Everything ain't racist. You guys are just messing the world up and you don't even realize it. Get off your high horse. Stop trying to be a damn victim every single chance you get. Okay? And move forward with your lives. Go build something. Go make something of yourselves. Instead of crying racism, victimhood. Victim, I'm a victim. Stop it, okay? Nobody wants to hear that. Nobody's even buying it anymore, okay? It's just absolutely ridiculous. But anyway, folks, what do you think about this situation? You know, it's like I said, he's old enough to understand the difference right now. So I definitely put it on his shoulders. But his parents led him down that path. And they should be absolutely disgusted with themselves. But anyway, leave me your thoughts and your opinions in the comments below. Thanks for watching. See you next time.